硬皮40元，然之後軟皮嗰先86，40硬皮，軟皮86。唱那个狗嚷嘎。狗嚷嘎玻璃贴哈贝。
na mora gabe tu chahobe vishaya chadiya gabe suda habe na gabe hama he rabo shiringalana vishaya chadiya gabe suda habe mana gabe hama he rabo shiringalana Rahu mora asa katana koro ye sada narota madasa paragunata pade Rahu mora asa katana koro ye sada narota madasa Jaya Radhe Jaya Shri Krishna Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Radhe Jaya Shri Krishna Jaya Sachinanda Jaya Gauranga Jaya Sachinanda Jaya Gaura Hari Jaya Sachinanda Jaya Gaura Hari Hari Bol Hari Bol Jai Gaura Hari Bol Jai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Jai Gaura Hari Bol
Gurudev, this Didi here, she's very, very good. No, Didi behind. She did Vaishnava. She.
Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Hari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Hari Govicha Namanabha Jagi Kivanatari Govicha Namanabha Jaya Girivaradhari Jaya Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Bhajana Ranjana Yashodanandana
Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Vallabha Jaya Giridhari Jaya Giridhari Jaya Gopi Jala Vallabha Jaya Giridhari Jaya Giridhari Yashodanandana Bhajanana Ranjana Yashodanandana Bhajanana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Gaurani Jai, Jaya Gaurani Jai, Jaya Gaurani Jai, Jaya Gaurani Jai. Jaya Guru Deva, Jaya Guru Deva, Jaya Guru Deva, Jaya Guru Deva. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Jaya Radha Gopina, Jaya Radha Gopina, Jaya Radha Gopina, Jaya Radha Gopina. Jaya Rasa Masunda, Jaya Rasa Masunda, Jaya Rasa Masunda, Jaya Rasa Masunda. Jaya Radha Samasunda, Jaya Radha Samasunda, Jaya Radha Samasunda, Jaya Radha Samasunda. Jaya Giriraj, Jaya Gopadana, Giriraj, Jaya Gopadana. Jaya Giriraj, Jaya Gopadana, Jaya Giriraj, Jaya Gopadana. Jaya Jagana, Jaya Baladevu, Jaya Jagadeva. Jaya Baladev, Jaya Surasha, Jaya Jagadeva. Jaya Vrinda Devi, Jaya Vrinda Devi, Vrinda Devi, Jaya Vrinda Devi. Jaya Vrinda Devi, Jaya Vrinda Devi, Jaya Vrinda Devi, Jaya Vrinda Devi. Go today, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Gurudev,
ज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। गुरुवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकाय सदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमः। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च
पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः।
नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरकृष्णे नमः। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपीकान्त राधाकान्त नमोस्तुते। तप्त काञ्चन गौरांगी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी विश्वभानुसुते प्रणमामि हरिः। आनन्दलीलामय विग्रहाय हेमाम्य दिव्यछविसुन्दराय तस्मै महाप्रेमरसप्रदाय चैतन्यचन्द्राय नमो नमः। वृन्दाय तुलसी देवी प्रियाय केशवस्य च कृष्ण भक्ति प्रदे देवी सत्यवते नमो नमः श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद एवरीवन हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे First of all, I'm thanking my Gurudev who inspired and blessed me to come here to see all of you.
姐姐马上说呢，她首先也感谢她自己的鼓励，启发她来到这里跟大家聊。
How many of you can understand English?
有多少人能听得懂英文？可以举一下手。
And the rest all Mandarin.
其他剩下的都是听普通话，对吗？
So after remembering Gurudev, my spiritual master, I like to express my thanks to all of you who came from mainland China as well as Hong Kong devotees.
马上说呢，除了感谢他的 Guru Day， 还要感谢大家从国内过来，然后来到这里参加这个 program。
I know it's a big trouble coming from so far, and for short period, for 4 days we are here.
他无言表达他的感激，觉得大家很远过来，只是参加这4天的活动。
And I also like to thank myself. I came more far than anyone else.
他说他也感谢他自己，然后他更远了，从印度过来。
And how I'm able to come here is only because of Hong Kong devotees headed by Jaidev Prabhu and Vishakha Dedi and Fulara arranged my and Naveen Prabhu's ticket and everything, bringing us here. So I'm thanking them for this.
马二叔很感谢 Jaidev 巴布拉，然后还有 Farah 弟弟，然后邀请到他跟 Naveen 巴布一起过来，然后给我们讲卡里卡塔。
Next, my gratitude to Nandan Prabhu, very senior devotee, who is next to me. He was shy to be sitting here, but I forced him to come and sit here.
其次呢，还要感谢 Nanda 巴布，因为他是很资深的奉献者，他很害羞坐在就是马二叔他逼他坐在旁边。
Although we are missing, when I was looking at the crowd, I was missing one person, Madhvi Didi, which is not with us today. But we all know that's the bitter truth of our life.
今天没有，马弟弟没有在这里，他说他没有在今天。
That's the bitter truth of our life.
是一个痛，有一点，这是有人生中的一点痛苦。
One day, many of us will be absent from this earth.
我们有可能一天都会离开，我们有一天会离开这个世界。
This is better. So we are having 4, 11, 12, 13, 4 night and 5 days program.
我们有5天4夜的活动，
And we need her help and support
这个需要我帮忙。
because she is the media which is connecting you and me.
是联络你们跟各位的桥梁，
Otherwise, I can't express myself and I can't hear your.
不然的话，他没有办法将他的心意表达给大家，也没办法接受到你们的心意。
Yeah, so a big clapping for translator. Okay. Volume, huh? Put on the volume. So, in Hong Kong, whenever I come in Hong Kong, I see the houses, especially the halls, are very small and tiny.
有的时候来到香港，发现房子都非常的小，空间特别的窄。
And wherever I go, America, Europe, houses are big, super big houses there.
但如果去美国、欧洲，房子那空间都非常大。
And only in the whole world, Hong Kong, halls, rooms are very small and tiny.
但唯独是香港那个空间住房都特别的拥挤，特别小。
But this is only about the homes and the hall. But the heart of Hong Kong devotees are very big.
那虽然房间这些空间上特别小，物理上，但是香港奉献者的心量是非常大的，容纳很多。
So Hong Kong and China both, not just Hong Kong.
对，不只是香港啦，包括了国内的奉献者。对，
The love and affection, the love and affection of, that's my personal view on this. The love and affection of China and Hong Kong devotees are very big and very warm.
我也觉得就是从国内奉献者的那个情感非常的丰富心量非常的大，可以容纳很多。
It's not just because I'm here, I'm saying this, but I'm coming in Hong Kong from so many years.
我也来香港来过很多次，很多年。
And I feel this very close, warm welcome and love from all of you.
每次来，他都能感受到大家的那个爱和很热烈的欢迎。
And this is what we need at present day. Just very warm love and affection.
在这个时代上，这是我们所需要的，非常的温暖的，很有爱。
Otherwise, hatred and wars are happening all over the world.
就是在这个世界上，很多不好的东西会发生。
There's so much hatred. There's so much wars, fights going on.
这物质世界有很多憎恨会发生。
We don't want to live in this world full of hatred and war.
我们不想在这个就是充满憎恨或者战争的这个现实世界生活。
We only want peace. We only want love.
我们只希望是和平和爱的一个地方。
From where to get this?
从哪里我们可以得到这些呢？
At present day, the whole world is very high tech. From perspective of technology, we are very advanced.
在这个现实世界，现在很多高科技很发达
We are advanced from technology point of view, but we're getting more and more distance from each other.
但是虽然科技很发达，但是人之间的距离会变得很远。
Imagine 50 years back when there was no iPhones.
对，50年前我们可能没有 iPhone 这些就是电子科技。
If you love someone, you have to see that person or write that person and get so restless to see each other or to convey your message.
你们可能就是没办法发信息因为你到那时候是没有 iPhone 这种电子，你很爱很想看一个人，但是未必可以很快可以通过信息去传递。
There was so much excitement and restlessness to convey our message to our loved ones.
但是很激动的是去传达这些就是人与人之间的爱的。
And nowadays we have WeChat, we have WhatsApp, all apps on our phone. So we can just convey, within 1 minute, we can convey whatever we want.
但现在有这种高科技，我们通过微信啊、WhatsApp 这种的，可能1分钟就可以表达你的、传递你的心意了，很快。
I hate you.
我很讨厌你，包括
Go away from here. I don't want to see you.
我不想看到你，就这些，对，类似于这些信息，
Oh, I love you so much.
或者是我很爱你啊。
Within 1 minute, we can convey our heart.
1分钟我们就可以传递我们的心意。
So less excitement and less peace.
所以呢，就是因为1分钟很快表达了我们心意，就少了一些激动的心情啊。
From technology point of view, where we are very advanced.
从科技的观点上，我们非常的先进啊。
But the whole world has crisis. The spiritual technology. The crisis of spiritual technology.
crisis， 但是我们就没有就是灵性的一个危机。
There is a shortage. There is a drought. You know drought? Drought.
就是像那种旱灾一样，
Honjo.
旱灾。
Hanzai. Everyone familiar with this word drought?
大家知不知道什么是旱灾？
When there is shortage of grains, there's nothing to eat.
就是没有什么东西可以吃啊，
And that happens because of less rain.
就因为很少雨水，才会有这种旱灾的出现。
When there is no rain, the fields doesn't get water. There is no enough wheat, grains to eat, and people suffer.
就因为没有雨水，所以种不了那些稻田、稻米啊这种的，所以就没有东西可以吃。
Similarly,
同样的，
the whole world is so much advanced, there is no drought anymore.
在这个很先进的地方，但是没有了旱灾了。
Even they have technology to form artificial clouds and get rain.
因为我们可以用人工的方式，人工降雨。
But there is a drought of one very important thing in this world.
但这个世界上就有一个，有一样东西是会有旱灾出现，
The drought of pure Harikatha.
那就是很纯粹的那个哈利卡他灵性的命题，这是很缺乏的，就像旱灾一样。
The founder of Gaudiya Mutt, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, he used to say, there's a drought of pure Harikatha.
就像我们的巴提维纳塔库，我们的欧迪亚玛的创建者说，我们就是缺少这个灵性的命题，
That's the only root cause of suffering in the world.
就是带来这个世界上痛苦的根源。
If you analyze this,
如果你意识到这些，
you come to the conclusion why everyone is suffering in this world.
你们就会发现，为什么我们在这个世界上会受苦？
The lack of knowledge.
就我们缺少这些灵性的知识，
And because of the lack of knowledge,
就因为我们缺少灵性的知识，
there are wars.
这是最不好的地方，最不幸的地方。
So much money is getting wasted.
就是我们虽然有很多钱呢，
But when there is a lot of Harikatha, spiritual technology is spread all over the world, then there's no possibility of wars.
就是如果我们在这个世界上，如果我们没有这个灵性的命题的话，我们虽然是科技很发达，可是没有了这些灵性的命题，就会很旱灾。
So what to do with this serious crisis situation in the world?
我们面对这样的情况，我们应该怎么样去处理这个危机呢？
For that reason, we have centers all over the world. Center.
所以我们就会在这个世界上有很多这种中心，我们这样创立的中心，这是原因嘛？
And amongst all the centers in the world, we have this Hong Kong center
全世界有很多传教的中心，在香港有一个，
to help people suffering without getting spiritual nourishment.
就是帮助大家去恢复这灵性的知觉，有一些灵性的知识。
Although we eat, we drink water, we eat grains to maintain and sustain our life.
我们要喝水啊，吃东西，稻米去维持我们的生命。
But there is something more nourishment we need for our upliftment.
那我们也需要灵性上的精神食粮。
Remember this word, upliftment. Upliftment.
提升我们的精神层面的层次。
Upliftment with the consciousness and intelligence.
就是精神层面和知识层面要提升。
Eating and drinking are also done by birds and animals.
就是鸟啊、动物啊，也跟我们一样会吃会喝。
Birds and animals, they grab food and they can manage drinking water anywhere.
鸟，它们动物也会去维持它们的生命，去找那些食物和水。
But our lives are not
但我们生命不应该只是这样子的，
very simple or cheap like birds and animals.
不应该只是像鸟啊、动物那样子去维持普通的生活。
Our lives are very important, very, very precious.
我们的生命是非常人类的生命是非常珍贵的，
Because this is human life.
因为这是人的身体人生。
So the purpose of the center is, the spiritual center is upliftment of the consciousness.
就是我们这种传教的那些中心，其实为了提升大家的灵性的意识，对，提升我们的知觉层面。
Everyone has intelligence and consciousness.
每个人都有知觉。
If we don't have consciousness, then we are inert, we are matter.
我们每个人都有知，不然我们也没有办法生活。
This microphone has no consciousness.
那麦克风是没有那个知觉的。
If I hit microphone, it doesn't feel bad. It will not feel hurt or bad.
就像我们打这个麦克风，它是不会有感觉的嘛，它不会感觉到痛啊，这样子。
But if I hit you,
但如果我打你们的话，
you will feel bad.
你会感觉到不好。
There is no reciprocation of love if there is no consciousness.
如果你没有知觉的话，你就没有办法回应给出反应嘛。
We have very high consciousness, and that's why we acknowledge, we understand the love and affection.
因为我们有更高的知觉，我们能感受到爱跟情感。
So that's why for expression of that love, because you all are devotee or want to become a devotee.
你们都很想成为奉献者。
I brought a very special sanctified food called prasadam for all of you from India.
我就带了一些就是从印度来的那个 prasadam 给大家。
And today on this very special day is a public holiday in Hong Kong.
在一个非常特别的日子，就是香港的公众假期。
I brought for everyone one box.
对，他带给了大家，每一个人都有从印度带来的 prasadam。
So those who came today, they're very lucky. They're going to get this, not tomorrow.
其实今天公众假期会派，所以大家都很幸运来就可以拿到。
That's my expression of love. Send it by my temple devotees to all devotees here in this center. From my devotees in the center through devotees here in this center.
是Guru在他的在印度的那些中心的一些奉献者给他，然后派给大家的。
And this is a prasadam from my deities, Radha Madhav.
就是Guru供奉给他的神像Radha Madhav。
Shri Radha Madhav ki. So Radha Madhav can hear from many miles distance. So if you say Jai loudly and clap, they can hear.
他说他的神像Radha Madhav可以听很远的，我们大家如果是会唱 Jaya 的话，他也会听得见，他的神像也会
Shri
听得
Radha
见。
Madhav ki.
Jai
See, they can hear.
他们可以听得到。
Next time 2 box.
下次就再给你们多一些。
And also in the middle of Hari Katha, I'm saying this. I'm extending invitation to all of you to come in November, the inauguration of my temple in India.
为了邀请你们10月可以去印度去他的新的庙宇，他要去做开张。
big huge temple,
非常大的一个庙宇，
Shri Radha Madhav Temple.
是 Radha Madhav 的庙宇。
Inauguration is on 16th and 17th November, Saturday and Sunday.
是11月的16号、17号是周日周末。
And there's going to be, I was telling Jayadev Prabhu, the gathering of 4,000 people.
是一个4000人的一个大的聚会。
So many devotees from all over the world coming there to participate in that inauguration.
就从世界各地来的奉献者都会去他的那个开幕仪式。
And participation in the installation of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Installation.
会装那个神像，Mahaprabhu的神像。
And bring fire sacrifice, yagya.
就会做火祭啊，火的那个祭典，对。
And also darshan, seeing so many sannyasis there.
我看到很多那些气绝僧，Vaishnava 气绝僧。
Vaishnava, yes. So only missing part is China and Hong Kong.
唯独就欠缺我们中国的奉献者和香港的奉献者过去。
The representative of all countries are coming there, and I'm not hearing anything from China and Hong Kong.
他说，世界各地的奉献者都代表了不同国家，就欠缺我们国内还有香港的奉献者过去。
And also I want to celebrate Jayadev's birthday on 17th.
他还想在那边庆祝加利法布的生日，因为11月17号。对。
Jayadev Prabhu ki
Maharaj's birthday on 15 as well.
生日也是15号，也是。对，11月份，对。
That's why he's very close brother to me.
是很好的。
We born on the same year and just 2 days difference.
他们是同一年生，但只是隔2天出生，对，不一样的日子，同年。
I'm his elder brother, only 2 days elder.
他是Maharaj大加利法布2岁，两天，不好意思，2天，对。
This number 2 is very important.
这个2的数字很重要。
Because this number 2 has so much to do with spirituality.
这2天就可以做很多特别很多灵性的活动了，就仅仅这2天，对。
You know what is the significance of 2?
大家知道这2天的那个重要性在哪里吗？
If we want the close proximity with the Lord,
我们会想要更接近主的话，
if we want peace in our life,
像我们的生命会很平和的话，
if we want the love of Krishna in our life,
我们想要主 Krishna 的爱的话，在这一生的话，
if we want the peace in the entire world,
如果我们希望整个世界都是和平的话，
2 things are most important.
那2样东西是很重要的。
Our endeavors for Krishna and the mercy of Krishna.
我们对Krishna 的要奔向 Krishna 那个热切的心和那个 Krishna 的那个仁慈啊。
Our efforts and endeavors for Krishna
我们对 Krishna 我们要去努力，我们的用心，
and the mercy of Krishna.
对，还有 Krishna 的仁慈，
It's just like 2 ears coming together and becomes heart.
对，像2个耳朵那样子，2个加在一起就像一个爱心一样，对
2, right?
两片，对吧？
Everyone has 2 ears?
2个耳朵，对，
These 2 ears are like this.
对，2个耳朵一样的，
And when come close, it becomes heart.
2个合在一起就像一个爱心，yes。
Okay? So 2 things. Our efforts.
我们的努力，
You all came from mainland China from traveling all day. Why? This is the efforts for Krishna.
你们大老远的从国内过来很远，这是为什么呢？其实是对着 Krishna 的那个爱。
People
是
go,
努力。
yeah. People, they travel and go around the world for sightseeing and many other occasions. The center of their traveling is not Krishna.
很多人可能到处的去旅游啊，周游列国，但他们的中心是去玩咯，不是去为了 Krishna。
But all of you came from so far only because the center is Krishna, to hear Krishna Katha.
但你们从那么远过来，中心是为了 Krishna 去听关于 Krishna 的神性的那些灵性的命题。
Don't you think Krishna has eyes to see this?
你们想呢 ？Krishna 会有眼睛去看到你们这些吗？
two
你
eyes.
没有两个眼睛去看到你们这些 two eyes。
Krishna saying with two eyes.
为啥有两个眼睛？为啥说我们有两个眼睛？
We have two nostrils
我们也会有两个鼻孔。
to smell the fragrance of tulsi offered to Krishna.
我们可以闻那个，我们去闻那个 Tulsi 的那个芬芳
The flowers, the garland offered to Krishna.
，offer 给 Krishna 的那些花环的那个芬芳。
We have two ears
我们有两个耳朵，
to hear lot of Krishna Katha and Krishna Nam, holy name.
我们可以听 Krishna 的关于他的逍遥时光和圣名。
Everything is two, right?
对，什么东西都是两样，对吧？
We have this mouth, beautiful mouth.
我们有这个很漂亮的嘴巴，
It has two roles, two functions.
有两个功能，
Speaking
一个是说，
and eating.
一个是吃。
You understand? Speaking and eating.
吃和说，
What we are supposed to speak, what we are supposed to eat, that matters so much to uplift that consciousness.
我们要说什么，或者要吃什么，都是为了要提升我们的知觉层面。
If we speak more and more about Krishna, of course we have to speak many other things in our work situations and all. But if we try to speak more and more about Krishna,
我们可能平时日常生活中是会讲很多命题啊，生活中的工作什么的。但如果我们说的越来越多是关于 Krishna 灵性的命题，
and eating Krishna's prasadam,
去吃 Krishna 的那个荣耀寄语，
then there is upliftment of consciousness.
就是在提升我们的知觉层面。
Speaking about Krishna means chanting the names of Krishna.
讲关于Krishna 的那些命题，其实代表着我们要念诵圣名，念诵圣名。
The best mantra of this age of quarrel,
在这个很纷扰的这个世代 ，age of course， 所以很纷争的世代。
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
As much as we will chant this mantra, we get our consciousness uplift.
我们去念诵这个 Maha Mantra 就可以提升我们的灵性的层面，
We get more and more purified.
我们就会得到越来越净化，
We get more and more away from those sinful activities we performed in previous lifetimes.
我们就可以远离我们过去一生我们之前几世做的那些罪恶的活动。
More and more we chant, we develop more and more spiritual energies in us.
我们念诵的越多，这个 Maha Mantra 我们就会有灵性的那个能量越来越多。
Just by chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra.
只是通过念诵 Maha Mantra 这个曼陀罗，
There is no barriers of any age or color or country to chant this Mahamantra.
就我们没有任何的宗教或者种族的或者肤色的这些区别，我们都可以，每个人都可以念诵这个曼陀罗，这个 Maha Mantra。
Black or white,
黑种人或白种人的人，
male or female,
男女，
and everyone can participate in this chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra.
每个人都可以去练习去念诵这个 Maha Mantra。
If you belong to any part of the world, doesn't matter. Krishna is for everyone.
来自世界每个角落都没有关系，因为 Krishna 是属于每一个人的。
There's no rights of any country, any copyrights of any country for Krishna.
就没有那个每个世界不会有那个拥有权啊，因为每个人都是平版权。对，我们都每个人都可以去念诵这个Maha Mantra。
We have boundaries of many countries. We can't cross that boundaries without visa.
每个国家都会有这个边界嘛，如果不能没有那个签证，我们没有办法去越过别的国界。
But for love of Krishna, there is no boundaries.
但是对于 Krishna 的爱是没有界限的。
Even if one is sinful or one is pure, doesn't matter.
不管你是一个人是罪恶的，或者是一个纯粹的人，都没有关系，没有边界。
If you are Asian or non-Asian, doesn't matter. Asian.
你是不是亚洲人都没有关系。
If you are Hong Kong, belong to Hong Kong, China or India, doesn't matter.
你是属于是香港人，或者是国内的奉献者，或者是印度人都没有关系。
The love of Krishna and the Mahamantra is equal for everyone.
就像Mahamantra和对 Krishna 的爱是对所有人都是平等的。
But there is another level of this understanding.
但是在明白的层面是有区别的。
Because in this program we have some respected guests and also some senior devotees. So I'm just trying to mix together.
就因为在这个活动里面有一些资深一点的奉献者，我们都混在一起。对。
Now, after this, there is another level of chanting Hare Krishna. In that level, we praying to Krishna, we want to cry for you.
"在另一种层面讲到我们在有些纯粹的奉献者在念诵这个 Mahamantra， 有些人会为了 Krishna 或者念这个 mantra 会感到哭泣就是会哭。
Gauranga bolite habe pulaka sharira Hari Hari bolite na Yane vane nina O Gauranga bolite habe pulaka sharira Hari Hari bolite na Yane vane nina. In this song, devotees praying to the Lord, I want to cry for you.
在这首歌里面，奉献者说他祈祷，我想为你感到哭泣。
But Krishna say you already crying in this world
但Krishna说你已经在哭泣了，
for many reasons.
你因为很多原因都在哭泣。
You crying because not enough money coming to you.
你会因为没有钱而感到哭泣，
You crying because your girlfriend has left you.
你也会因为你的女朋友离开你而哭，
You crying because your boyfriend has left you.
你也会因为你男朋友离开你而哭，
You crying for some physical health issues.
你也会因为一些身体上的一些不舒服一些问题而感到，
You crying for some mental issues.
或者一些精神上的问题。
You crying because you feel you are alone in this world.
你可能会觉得在世界上你感到孤单，你也会感到想要哭，
You crying because you're not getting a good job.
或者你没有能拿到一个好的工作，你也想要哭，
You're crying because your boss is shouting and yelling at you.
或者是你的老板对着你是呵斥你，你也会感觉到想要哭。
There are many reasons for crying.
有很多原因都会让你想要哭泣。
But our devotees are teaching us.
但是奉献者是在教导我们，
Forget about all this crying.
忘记我刚才讲这些哭泣，
These crying are not going to end or finish.
这些哭泣都是没有尽头的，不会有结束的一天。
Cry for something high.
为了一些更高层面的东西去哭，
Everyone has to cry somehow.
每个人都多少都会想要有哭的时候。
You know, just like a person is working very hard from morning till evening. If you're working that hard, why not work for something high? Why working for something to get small Hong Kong dollars? Work for some getting high Hong Kong dollars.
有些人我们工作从天到晚的工作，我们为什么不为了一些挣更多的钱去努力嘞？只是为了一些小小的东西去哭。
One is called simple crying, another is called high class crying.
一种是很低水平的哭简单的哭；有一种是比较更深层次、更高层的去哭。
You know, like hotel, 1-star hotel, 5-star hotel, 7-star hotel.
就酒店也有分不同的星级层，对。
Similarly,
相同的，
we need to cry.
我们需要去哭泣。
A devotee is praying, "Oh Krishna, oh Mahaprabhu, when the day will come in my life, when I'll chant your name and tears will come from my eyes."
devotees 就对 Krishna 去祈祷，他就哭着向 Krishna 去祈祷，哭着说啊，你什么时候能来到我的生命中出现啊？
Hari Hari Boli Tena Yane Babenida. When the tears will come from my eyes, when I'm chanting your names.
当我去念诵你的圣名的时候，眼泪就从我的眼睛流下来。
So what is great about crying for Krishna?
大家为Krishna 想要哭的那个贪婪的欲望有多少
What is the difference between ordinary crying and crying for Krishna? Ordinary crying
我
for
们
the
是
world.
ordinary，普通的哭泣普通的哭泣和为 Krishna 去哭泣是不一样的。
This question can come.
这个问题
In
就
the
出来
mind.
了，
The doubt can come in the mind.
对，这就会有问题产生。
We are already crying, then why are you saying crying for Krishna? What is the difference?
就普通的哭泣跟为 Krishna 去哭泣有什么不同？
In ordinary crying of this material world, it gives us pain and sadness.
在这个物质世界上，我们去为一些物质的事情去哭，只会带来给我们的痛苦。
But crying for Krishna gives us happiness and bliss.
但为了 Krishna 去哭，就会带来给我们一些幸福的感觉。
You want to cry to become sad or you want to cry to become happy?
你们哭是为了想要痛苦呢，还是想要一些幸福和快乐？
幸福。
去，你们哭是为了想要是快乐的去哭呢，还是是痛苦呢？
快乐当然是快乐，
快乐当然是
Okay. Is everyone suffering in this world or not? Are you all suffering in this world or not?
对，这在世界上是不是大家都已经在受苦了？
What do you think? Will that day will come in our life? There will be no suffering? What do you think? Is going to happen?
你会在想，为什么我不会受苦？会不会有结束的一天？
Forget about this. It's not going to happen.
但不用考虑，这不可能会出现，因为你一直都会痛苦。
No, I'm not here to give you false, ideas and some words of solace that you will be very happy and soon sufferings will be over.
我在这里不是要跟大家讲说啊，你会很快乐啊，你的问题都会没有。
I'm just telling you truth. Suffering will never go from your life.
马哈尔有讲，在这个物质身体这个世界上，
No, Maharaj, no. Krishna is saying this.
不是马哈尔说的，是 Krishna 讲的。这个物质世界上，痛苦是不会停止的。
It's not. I'm not saying this.
不是马哈尔讲的，是 Krishna 讲的。
I'm just repeating the word of the Lord.
他只是将主的意思传递给大家。
He said, I made this world like a jail for all of you.
Krishna 说，我知道这个物质世界就像一个监狱一样。
And this world is called Dukhalyam Ashashwat.
叫做 Dukhalyam。
Dukhalyam means is full of miseries and sufferings.
就充满痛苦，
And very, very temporary in nature.
是非常短暂的。
And we are in this world looking for happiness. Whereas the Lord who made this world, he said this is full of suffering. How we can get happiness in this world of sufferings?
主说他做的这个世界都是充满痛苦的，那我们怎么可能会在这个世界上，获得真正的快乐呢？
So forget about this. It's not going to happen. It's very, very straight.
其实讲得很明白，是不可能，我们痛苦在这个物质世界上是不可能会停止的。
And we have to cry here.
我们需要为了 Krishna 去哭泣。
Oh, then I don't want to live in this world.
你就会想说啊，我不想在这个物质世界上生活了。
Yeah, if it is full of suffering, then why we are here?
那你会问啊，这个世界上如果充满了痛苦，为什么我会在这里出现呢？
Then we should leave this world.
我应该离开这个世界。
That doesn't mean you commit suicide. That doesn't mean you commit.
这不代表你需要去，不是说你要去自杀，
but we have to put efforts to not to come to this world again.
而是我们要去努力的去争取让自己不要再回来到这个物质世界。
You know, in devotee community, when we celebrate birthdays,
就在我们平常我们会奉献者生日的话，我们会给他庆祝，
like Jade Prabhu's birthday coming soon.
就像Jai Babu 和 Jai Maharaj 的生日一样，我们都会给他庆祝嘛。
So when devotees they say happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you. है ना? He says like this.
我们就会唱生日歌给他们去庆祝。
But in devotee community, they add one more statement after this. One line. Singing.
然后平常在我们的那个庆祝生日的时候，我们会唱多一句。
In devotee community, they say, "May you never be born again."
就会唱，希望我们不会在这个世界上投生啦，就会唱这一句。
May you never be born again. We pray, we wish you should not come in this world of suffering again.
我们就会祈祷，我们不会再来这个物质世界上去受苦，这我们希望。
That's the wish. That's the prayers
这是祈祷，
of the devotees.
是奉献者们的一个祈祷。
You want to come again in Hong Kong?
我们希望再来到香港，
希望住香港。
We don't want to come again in this world. What to speak of Hong Kong?
我们不会想要来到这个物质世界或者在这个物质世界的香港，我们不会想要来到这里投生。
Devotee want to go to a spiritual world which is so beautiful.
奉献者们其实都很希望去到灵性的世界，美丽的世界，
where there is no sufferings,
就是没有了一些痛苦。
where there is no old age.
哦
Old age.
就不会变老不会变老，
Where there is no disease,
就没有病痛，
where there is no death.
也没有死亡。
Oh, any world is like this, where all these things not present.
会有这
Yes.
个是这样子的一个这么美好的一个世界吗？确实是有的。
Those people in that world, they don't even know what is the meaning of suffering.
在那个世界，就刚刚讲的那个很美丽的灵性世界，他们那里的人都不会知道那些我们现在受的痛苦是什么。
But those people also cry.
但是在那个世界的人也会哭泣。
And we here also cry.
我们在这里，我们在我们这个世界也哭泣，
But they cry for Krishna.
但他们哭泣是为了 Krishna。
They cry for Krishna. That's why they are very happy and blissful.
就是因为他们为 Krishna 哭泣，所以他们很开心，很幸福。
And we cry here in material world. And that's why we are sad and suffering.
但我们在这个物质上的哭泣，我们为了这些事情哭泣，就是充满了痛苦。
So
伤
choose.
心
So choose which kind of crying you want.
你就究竟看看你是想要哪一种哭泣，是为了什么哭泣？
You want to cry to become sad, or you want to cry to become happy?
其实哭是想要为了开心，还是为了痛苦？
We have to cry to become happy.
我们是为了要开心的去哭泣，
That depends on crying for Krishna.
这就是决定于就是你是不是为 Krishna 而哭泣。
Hari Hari boli tena yane babenira. That's why when we chant every day, when we chant on beats Hare Krishna Maha Mantra every day,
所以我们就是为什么我们每天都要念诵圣名呢？用那个念珠去念诵圣名，
this should be our prayers from our heart addressing to Krishna.
就是我们心中向 Krishna 去祈祷，我们要去到 Krishna 那边。
Although we all have our desires,
当然，我们会有我们的欲望啦，
but there should be also this desire in the heart.
但是我们心中要为 Krishna 去追求 Krishna 的欲望。
As long as we have this body, human body, we always be having desires.
只要我们有这个物质的身体，我们就有一些物质的欲望。
You can't live without desire.
你不可能没有欲望的去生活。
I'm thirsty, I want to drink water. This is desire.
就像我很渴，我想喝水，这也是一个欲望。
I'm hungry, I want to eat. This is also desire.
我很饿，我想去吃东西，其实也是一种欲望。
So there are many kind of desires.
其实有很多种不同的欲望。
By adding a desire to cry and weep for Krishna, this is called bhakti. This is called devotional desire.
但是奉爱奉献的这种欲望是为了 Krishna 去服务啊，是为了 Krishna 哭。
That's why we all came and assembled here in this Hong Kong center to cry.
我们来到这个香港的中心是为了哭泣为 Krishna，
But cry for happiness.
但是为了想要得到快乐，灵性的快乐而感到哭泣。
What is this meaning? Crying for happiness.
这个意思是什么意思呢？为了灵性的快乐而感到哭泣是什么意思？
How can we relate this crying? How we can relate this crying?
我们是怎么去考虑这个就习惯？
How we can understand this kind of crying?
我们去怎么去理解这样子为了快乐哭泣这个意思？
Any person to whom you love the most, if you see that person after long years, let's say 30 years,
就比如说你很爱一个人，你30年之后才能看到他。
someone whom you loved 30 years back and he or she left you,
就是你爱的那个人30年前离开你，
and after 30 years, that person is ready to accept you again.
就30年后他又重新去接受你。
The tears of happiness and love start coming from the eyes.
那你在见到他的时候，你就是也很充满了感动的泪水。
That tears is not giving pain, those tears are giving happiness.
那时候的泪水不是伤心的、痛苦的，而是感动的、快乐的。
Because of union with that person.
因为相聚才会感受到快乐。
But after 30 years of relationship and friendship, if anyone leaves us, reject us, how painful is that situation and how painful those tears in the eyes.
30年后，如果那人离开你的时候，你哭，你又是什么样的心情？就是很伤心。
You know? We can relate this, we can understand this very easy because this is what's happening with all of us.
这样子去理解就会比较简单一些，因为经常会发生嘛，在物质世界里面。
Our choice. We want to cry for sadness or we want to cry for happiness.
就是我们自己的选择，是我们要为了开心而去哭泣呢，还是为了伤心难过去哭泣？
Krishna is waiting and seeing us when the day will come when we will say, enough Krishna, enough. I'm tired crying here.
Krishna 其实一直在等我们跟他讲说足够了，我在这里苦够了，在这个世界上，他一直在等我们去跟他这样讲。
He's waiting for this situation.
他一直在等这个情景啊。
When the words will come from our lips saying, I'm tired, I cannot handle anymore, enough.
就在等着我们嘴巴里说在这个世界上我是真的累了，我受苦受够了。
Now I want to cry for you.
现在我想为 Krishna 你本人去哭泣。
Moment anyone say this, Krishna come and give.
只要那一刻你去跟 Krishna 这样子去说 ，Krishna 就会来拥抱你，
Understand?
明白吗？
And after meeting with Krishna, after many, not years, but births of separation,
在过了我们过了很多生世，我们跟 Krishna 分离那么多生世，在跟 Krishna 相聚的时候，
then tears of love flow from the eyes.
你的眼泪肯定充满着很感动、快乐的泪水。
And then Krishna say, oh, finally you came to me after many, many lifetimes.
可能隔了很多生世之后，就是你有 Krishna 听到说你再回来到回到我这里。
I was waiting for you from so many lifetimes.
Krishna 说，我等了你很多生世了。对，
Oh Lord, if you're waiting for me, why you didn't came in front of me then?
你就会问，Krishna，你不是说你等了我很久吗？为什么你不 不直接来到我的面前呢？
And Krishna replied, no, because I don't like forced love.
Krishna 说不会的，我 force love 我不会强迫你的。
I was waiting for you to say to me, I want to love you and I want to be with you.
Krishna 说我不会强迫你，我现在要等你自己主动去来到我这里说我想爱 Krishna。 对，
I was waiting for this moment.
我就在等这一刻。
And how much I was feeling pain in my heart because you separated yourself from me.
我 Krishna 说我内心是很痛苦的，就是你跟我分离了很久了。
Finally, you came after many lifetimes.
所以隔了很多生世，投身了很多次在这个物质世界，你终于回到我这边。
But a devotee can raise a question to Krishna, but you were only seeing me suffering. You're not doing any efforts to bring me close to you.
他就会奉献者就会问 Krishna， 你明明看到我在受苦，为什么你不努力去把我带回到你身边？
Krishna said, yes, I did many times.
Krishna 会说我已经带你很多次了，
But every time you ignored and neglected me.
但是每一次你都忽略我，看不到我。
Imagine, someone is telling you, I like you, I like you, I like you 50 times, and you're not even looking at that person.
你想要有个人跟你说我爱你，说了50次，可是你连看都不看他一眼。
Krishna said, I did so many efforts to bring you to near to me.
Krishna 说我也花了很多努力去把你带到我身边，靠近我。
But devotee then asked this question, I never got any hint from you.
Krishna 就是那个 devotee 就是会奉献者会说，我没有任何的线索耶，感觉不到。
Krishna said, no, you're not understanding. I gave so many hints. I inspired devotees to open a center. That was my efforts.
Krishna 就说，我有很多线索，很多暗示给你，就是让我们一些纯粹奉献者开很多中心，就是一个方法，是一个暗示给你。
I inspired devotees to go in the streets, in the parks, to chant my names so that you can come to me.
Krishna 说，我让很多奉献者去公园啊、街上去唱诵圣名，把你带回来。
That was my efforts for
这
you.
就是我对你做的努力。
Then my devotees gave you flyers.
Flyer 群单 OK。就像我的一些奉献者就会派一些传单给你，
And the phone number and email was there. That was my efforts for you.
上面会有那些联络方式啊，那个邮箱、电话，这也是我的努力啊。对。
Then my devotees are requesting and begging you, please come to our center for Sunday feast.
我的奉献者会告诉你说，周末的时候来啊，来参加活动啊，对啊，这是他的努力。
That was my efforts for you.
对，就是 Krishna， 我是 Krishna 说，这是我做出来对你们做出来的努力。
And when you were not coming, they were calling you again and again to bring you here in the center.
对，你们都不理他，就是奉献者他们会打电话给你们很多次，你们经常叫你们来，你们都没理他。
That was my efforts for you.
这是Krishna 对他做的努力。
Then my devotee printed Bhagavad Gita in Mandarin language and they gifted to you. That was my efforts.
Krishna 说，就像那些那个国家梵歌翻译出来的普通话版本的派给你们，这也是 Krishna 的努力。
My devotees taught you how to sing and chant and familiar with Hare Krishna Mahamantra. That was my efforts for you.
就包括我让我的奉献告诉你们，教你们去怎么去唱诵圣名啊，去念诵圣名，也是 Krishna 他的努力。
Then my devotees told you to wear this neck beads, tulsi, on your neck and chant on neck beads. That was my efforts for you.
我的奉献者告诉你们要戴这个 tulsi 链子和怎么样去用那个念诵圣名，用那个念珠，也是我的努力。
Then my devotees told you not to eat meat or give up alcohol and smoking. That was my efforts for you.
就包括我奉献者去告诉你们不要吃肉啊，不要去喝酒啊，做这些不好的事情，其实也是我的努力。
Then my devotees opened a center in Hong Kong and invited all of you. That was my efforts for you.
就包括我让我的香港奉献者在这里开个中心，邀请你们过来，其实也是 Krishna 的努力。
See, Krishna is doing so many efforts for us.
看，其实会长做了很多努力，为我们做了很多。
Then my devotees told you that, come every evening, Siddhanti Maharaj is coming. That was my efforts for you.
为啥说每个晚上都来啊？其他马尔是在这里讲课，让你们过来听课，其实这也是 Krishna 他的努力。
Then Krishna said, my Siddhanti Maharaj told to come India for inauguration. That was my effort for you.
为啥说我的奉献者？
看错的，
其他马哈拉他说邀请你们去他的印度庙宇开幕仪式，其实也是他 Krishna 的努力。对。
So all these are my efforts, but you're not giving any attention to those loving hints.
他做了那么多努力，但你们都没有感受到这个爱的这个交流，这个暗示。
You know?
We have.
Hi. You know, loving hints, give you a gift.
你们知道爱的那个暗示或者线索是什么？是给你一个礼物，
Speaking nicely, politely.
就是讲话很有礼貌，很温柔。
Krishna said, I gave you so many hints. I did so many efforts, but I didn't found one simple, sincere effort from your side.
就我给了那么多努力，或者跟你们爱的暗示给你们，我只看到你内心的一个真诚，在内心的真诚。对，看
So,
到你任何的真诚。他说 ，Krishna 说，虽然给了那么多努力给你们，但看不到你们的一点真诚。
so that was one-side love.
只是一个单向的爱，就 Krishna 给我们的。
And one-side love is very frustrating.
对，就是这个单向的爱，其实是很让人沮丧的。
I gave you so many hints, I gave you so many efforts to bring, but you were always ignoring me again and again.
我给了那么多努力或者那么多爱的线索给你们，但你们总是忽略我，每次一次次的都没有看到。
But I was not giving up. I was still waiting and waiting, and one day you will come to me.
但是我没有放弃，我始终一直在等你们，有一天你们会回到我身边。
And then I sent my representative, a spiritual master to you.
我会派我的灵性的代表，就是灵性导师来这个世界。
That was my best and loving hint, direct proposal to you. Come and love me through my representative as a spiritual master.
他的 Krishna 的代表是灵性导师。
All others were indirect hints, but this was direct.
这是最直接的，他让灵性导师过来是最直接的爱的一个这个交流跟暗示线索。
No more messages, indirect messages, just straight message. A spiritual master, my representative came to you. It's a straight, simple message that I'm waiting for you. I love you so much. I want you to love me.
就Krishna 派灵性导师，他的代表灵性导师是最直接的，让其实过来就给大家去讲这个命题，然后就是最直接的一个直接的交流，不是一些间接的线索了，就是最直接直白的告诉你说过来吧，来吧，就是爱，去爱主。
And even then, if you neglect that hint, what more can I do? I don't
如果你连
understand.
这个你都看不到，没有抓到的话，那我还能做什么呢？Krishna 说，
There's the best and the last.
这是最多他能做的，最直接给的，最明白的。
And moment we accept a spiritual master, wear neck beads on our neck, following rules and regulations, start chanting on beads. Krishna said, Bas. From that day on, you are mine.
Krishna 说，如果你接受了一个灵性导师做你的灵性导师，然后带这个念珠啊，然后念这个念诵圣名，然后遵守规范守则的话，这就是代表着你是我的人了。
From that day on, when you accept initiation, from that day on, I start my processing of many lifetimes. I start my processing and work out on you.
就是从你接受灵性启迪的那一天，我就 就你会这样你的身世去净化你的身世。
And very first thing I'm going to do is clean your heart.
是最快的去帮助大家去净化的一个方法。
In that process of cleaning, don't worry, don't get panic. Just tolerate.
这个净化的过程很漫长，但是不要感到慌张害怕，只要去忍耐。
Because I'm saying this because many people raise this question.
为什么马尔去讲这个？是因为很多人会有疑问。
Before coming to Krishna consciousness, devotional life, I was very good. But when I started chanting, coming to center, so much turbulence is happening in my life.
就会觉得没有在念中，没有进入这个净化的过程前，感觉我也挺好的。但是当我开始这个奉献的服务这一生的时候开始，我就慢慢会有一些问题产生。
Understand this with one example.
我会举个例子给大家。
Suppose this center was closed for 20 years.
像这个，如果这个中心关了如果20 years 20年的话，
And when devotees here, they came to buy this, to open a center, they say, oh, 20 years, everything was closed. So dusty everywhere.
那奉献者他们看到这已经关了20年的中心，里面都是很脏，都是灰尘，充满了一些尘土。
So when you enter in, the dust was settled on the ground, was not troubling you.
就像你一进来的时候，那些尘土都是沉浸在地上的，因为它20年没有开嘛，这个中心下面都是沉浸在地上。
Moment you start cleaning, what will happen?
当你去开始清洁这个尘土的时候，会怎么样呢？那些尘土就会飞扬的漫天飞扬那样子，
Coughing,
就
sneezing.
会就是打喷嚏就会有点不舒服。
The dust was settled and was not troubling.
但如果它是静的尘土在地面上，你不会有什么感觉。
But moment you start cleaning, then it start troubling you for a short while.
那一旦你开始扫这个尘土，它们漫天飞舞的时候，可能有短暂一段时间你会打喷嚏有不舒服的症状。
And after that, it will be clean and good enough to live very happy life.
但你清洁的差不多，清洁的很好的时候，其实就开始慢慢的会变好起来。
Similarly, before coming to Krishna, the dust is settled. It's not troubling you so much. Moment you start loving and chanting Krishna, all this dust is coming in the air and troubling you.
你还没有接触到 Krishna， 没有进入到奉爱的修习的时候，你的那些问题就像浸在地上的尘埃一样的，没有被翻起来嘛。但你一旦开始进入一些奉爱的程序了，开始念诵圣名了，可能很多问题慢慢会扬起来，就像那个尘土飞起来一样。
And after a while means can be months, year, week, depends on person to person.
但按照每个人不同的情况，有可能会经过一段时间，这段时间可能是几天、几周或几个月或几年都不一样，每个人情况不同。
It can be one birth also, one lifetime.
有可能会用你的一生的时间。
But this dust needs to get clean.
但这些问题、这些尘土是需要被完全清洁干净的。
So, in that situation, don't panic and don't worry. Just continue your spiritual progress.
当你遇到各种问题出现的时候，大家都不用慌张，你就正常继续的去进行你的平常的修行的活动。
Because I travel all over the world, I get, but then why these sufferings are not going?
但为什么我还是同样的，好像我还是有很多痛苦呢？我想着我连夜的去念诵圣名，我想我这些问题就应该能消除吧。
Shall I tell you a truth?
我要告诉你一个真正的事实。
We are in this world of suffering. It will never go, even if you're chanting or not chanting.
告诉你一个事实，就是不管你念不念诵，你在这个世界上的受苦，这些痛苦都是不会消失的。
Then, Maharaj, what is the point of chanting? 6, 8, sometimes 10.
可能是6号风球、8号风球或者10号风球。
When it's heavy rain, you go out with a raincoat
你在外面下很大雨的时候，你穿那个雨衣
and an umbrella.
或者是你打伞。
So when you put raincoat and umbrella and go out, that doesn't mean the clouds will just go away and rain will stop.
想象去幻想说你打伞或者穿雨衣，那个雨就会停止不下。
But by opening umbrella and wearing raincoat, we are protecting ourselves to get soaked and wet with water.
但是穿雨衣跟打伞的意义就在于可以保护你，就不要溅湿到身上。
Similarly, by performing devotional practice and chanting Krishna, you can't stop the course of suffering, but you're protecting yourself, individual self, to get affected with those sufferings.
就是念诵不能保证说你没有了痛苦，但是可以让你的就是不被痛苦去受影响，不被这么影响的那么深。
Understand? Don't think I chant 1 year now, everything should be finished. No, it won't finish throughout life, but it's going to help you with better understanding, elevated consciousness, how to deal with the situation of the world.
你不要幻想说你念诵1年，你所有的问题都没有了，直接没有了。只是说你念诵的话，可以让你就是更好的去面对你这些问题。
Therefore, chant, but chanting for praying for crying for Krishna.
就是念诵，然后祈祷，可以为 Krishna 感到哭泣。
The moment you start shedding tears for Krishna, you forget about the tears of sufferings.
当你为 Krishna 感到哭泣，你掉眼泪的时候，你就会忘记你那些受的那些物质的痛苦。
You know, understand this? Otherwise, it's mismatch.
你要理解到这点，不然你会觉得很矛盾。
Your dear friend from 20 years leaving you and you crying, and the dear friend after 20 years coming to you and giving you a nice hug, again you start crying. So this two crying is different, it's not one and same thing.
我刚刚就讲了两种哭泣，你的好朋友20年的好朋友离开你的那个哭泣，跟20年后你们好朋友再重逢的那个感动喜悦的哭泣，这两类是不一样的。
So only tears can take care of the other tears. Only the tears of Krishna can take care of the tears of material world.
就是为 Krishna 而感到哭泣的那个泪水，才能让你的就是另外一种，就是为物质世界那个哭泣痛苦的哭泣，可以带走那种泪水。
Only one sword can cut the other sword.
就是只有一把剑可以把另外一把剑砍断。
So, if you want to destroy the tears of material world, then you have to develop the tears for Krishna.
如果你是想停止为物质世界这种痛苦而哭泣，你就要为 Krishna 而哭泣。
So that should be our prayers when we chant. When the day will come, when I chant your names, O Krishna, and I get tears from my eyes.
你在念诵的时候，你就要向 Krishna 祈祷，你要等到那天的来临，就是为 Krishna 感到哭泣。
Yeah. Choice is yours. You want to cry for Krishna or you want to cry for world?
这是你自己的选择，你是要选择为 Krishna 而哭泣，还是为这个物质世界的问题感到哭
But
泣？
remember this formula. Only tears can take care of other tears.
你看，记住这个方程式，就是只有泪水，就是为 Krishna 哭的泪水，能带走另外痛苦的泪水。
So you decide what kind of tears you want.
这你自己决定你想要哪一种。
If you want tears of Krishna, how many of you want tears for Krishna?
大家想，有多少人想要为 Krishna 哭泣的泪水？
Then you all have to come here in this center.
所以你就要来这个中心，
This is a center for crying for Krishna.
因为这个中心是为 Krishna 哭泣的中心。
Here we learn and practice to cry.
在这里，我们是在学习、去练习怎么为 Krishna 而感到哭泣。
Hare Krishna.
而 Krishna，
谢谢你好。
谢谢。
So, like to hear few words from Jaydev Prabhu.
我们这里听是在对宝姑讲几句话。
次咧，歡迎啊 Stanley Marsh 嚟到我呢度啦。
我們再一次歡迎 Stanley Marsh 來到我們這裡。
同時咧，歡迎好多我哋中國嘅奉獻者，全部我哋嘅屋企人咧嚟到呢一度。
我們再次歡迎國內的奉獻者，像我們的家人一樣來到我們香港中心。
我哋有差唔多1年冇見啦，我哋歡迎。
差不多1年多沒有見了，歡迎他們來。
見到佢哋咧，感覺到係好歡喜啦，同埋真係有好似自己屋企人一樣嘅感覺。
對了，寶布說看到你們真的很開心啊，就像真的像見到自己家人一樣。是神的家庭，是神的家庭。
頭先咧，馬灣處咧講到呢一個嘅人之間嘅聯繫啊。
剛剛其他馬上講到就是人與人之間的聯繫。
而家咧，我哋同人之間嘅溝通咧越嚟越容易啦。
現在人與人之間的溝通的方式很方便。
以前咧，我哋需要面對面咁樣溝通。
以前我們需要面對面去溝通。
後嚟咧就變咗手機。
後來我們現在可以用手機通訊方式。
跟住就係 send 口信啦。
像那個我說的語音啊，語音。
然後就打字啦。
或者打字。
又會打一個公仔落去。
可能有一些圖案貼圖。
連講一句説話都唔想講。
可能連一句話懶都懶得發。對。
溝通越嚟越容易，越嚟越方便。
溝通是非常越來越容易的，越簡單。
但係人與人之間嘅距離咧，又越嚟越
但人與人之間嘅距離是越來越遠。
因為我哋活喺一個假象嘅世界。
因為我們是活在假象嘅世界裡面。
我哋心裏面有好多恐懼同埋焦慮。
我們內心有很多焦慮跟恐懼。
而簡單嘅溝通方式咧。
Simple communication。
越簡單的那個交流方式、溝通方式，
越容易咧令到我哋有誤解。
越容易讓我們之間產生誤解。
如果我俾一個笑嘅公仔俾一個朋友咧，
如果他發一個笑嘅貼圖，
可能佢會諗佢係咪笑我咧？
你們就會想啊，他是不是在嘲笑我呢？
如果我俾一個讚嘅公仔佢，
或者我給一個大拇指讚的一個貼圖，
佢唔知係咪串我咧？
他是不是在就是有點嘲諷的意思，嘲諷。
所以有好多嘅誤會同埋距離咧，係喺而家呢個年代咧越嚟越嚴重。
在這個年代就有很多那個誤會和距離越來越嚴重。
實際上咧，最重要嘅人與人之間嘅聯繫咧，係用到心去聯繫。
但實際上，人與人之間去聯繫是用心去聯繫。
其實所有表達嘅方式都只不過係為咗咧，能夠達到心同心嘅交流。
其實所有的表達方式都是為了要心和心之間的交流。
但係而家咧，我哋開始咧冇咗嗰種內心嘅感受。
但現在人慢慢就沒有了內心的那個感受。
先馬一講到為 Krishna 好憂。
剛剛馬上想到為 Krishna 是感到哭泣。
呢一種嘅好憂係嚟自自己嘅內心嘅。
這種哭泣是來自我們的內心。
係心靈裏面嘅一種感動。
心靈裡面的一種感到那種感動。
係啲幸福嘅淚水。
是幸福的淚水。
實際上咧，我哋個心開始慢慢變得麻木。
實際上，我們內心慢慢會變得越來越麻木。
有時咧，好似咧冇咗感覺一樣。
就像沒有了感覺一樣。
因為咁樣咧，我哋咧會喺自己嘅痛苦裡面。
就因為這樣子，我們其實是活在了自己內心世界的痛苦裡面。所以咧，因為主嘅仁慈啦，因為主嘅仁慈，佢對眾生嘅愛啦，他對眾生所有眾生嘅愛。佢話咧，佢每個年代有一個年代嘅佢親自咁樣降臨。每個年代，主都有他的都會降臨到這個世界。前啲咧，我哋12月咧，可能會搬一個，我哋準備會搬一個新嘅廟堂。12月，我們這個香港這個中心可能會搬去一個更大的一個中心。嗰個廟堂咧係嗰個層數咧係10樓。這個廟新的廟宇是在10樓啊，對，10樓。10K。K 就係 Krishna。K 就代表 Krishna 那個 K。10咧就係主10個化身。10就代表主的10個年代的化身。寓意咧就係佢心裏面有我哋。 寓意着就是非常心里面是有我们每一个人的。
喺無始以嚟咧，因為我哋安排咗一切。
在很久無始以來，就是為了我們早就安排好了這一切。
當我哋一路收集落去嘅時候，
當我們一直去奉愛修行。
當我哋內心慢慢得到淨化嘅時候，
當我們內心慢慢得到淨化，
有啲嘢你自然就會明白。
有些東西你慢慢就會自己去能理解。
Krishna 一直都冇離開過我哋。
原來Krishna從來都沒有離開過我們每一個人。
佢喺度照顧緊我哋。
他其實一直都在照顧着我們。
為我哋安排好所有嘅嘢。
為我們安排好所有嘅東西。
佢派好似馬可柱啲咁偉大嘅靈魂喺我哋身邊，
好像派像 Arash 這麼偉大的靈魂來到我們每個人的身邊，
祝福我哋有一個中心可以服務。
祝福讓我們有一個中心可以去做奉愛的服務。
全部都係因為主對我哋嘅愛。
It is all due to the mercy, the love of the Lord for us.
係我哋每個人都係獨特嘅。
We are all
因為每
unique.
個人都是很獨特的，
好重要嘅。
非常重要。
Very important.
Krishna 喺心裏面都有我哋嘅。
Krishna 心裏面
Heart
是有我
has
們
a
每
place
個
for
人，
all of us.
只不過我哋心裏面咧，唔係成日有佢，
But
可是我們內
only
心
thing
不
is
是
we
常常
don't
有
always
Krishna。
have Krishna in our heart.
所以有時我哋記得主嘅時候咧，我哋會覺得好感動。
So when we
所以當我們
learn a lot, we feel
內心激起主的時候，會覺得非常的感動。
emotional.
覺得咧佢接納我哋啦，照顧我
He
哋，
accepting us.
就
He's
感覺
taking
他是在
care of
內
us
心接納我們，然後照顧我們，
無條件咧咁樣咧
unconditionally.
去愛我哋嘅。
無條件去愛我們。
呢啲咧係好高層次嘅愛，
This is very high level
高
of
層次的一種愛，
係無緣故嘅仁慈。
是沒有
unconditional mercy.
無緣故的仁慈。
所以今日我哋可以坐喺度咧，能夠見到馬拉
You
柱
can dash on
所以
our
我
heart
才有我們今天能坐在這裡，才能緊接我們的Maharaj，
能夠聽到呢啲咁甜美嘅
to
哈
hear
利
very
卡
sweet
才能
Harikatha.
聽到這麼甜美的哈利卡塔，
全部都有至尊主嘅 design。
It's all that
也
is
全都是有主的
from the
欲望
desire
在
of
的
the Lord.
想法在。
馬拉柱就好似 Krishna 嘅代表一樣，
Maharaj is
Krishna
the
是 Krishna 的代表。
Krishna.
通過佢咧將 Krishna 嘅愛咧帶俾大家。
通過他能把 Krishna 的愛帶給大家。
但係我哋唔係成日可以見到佢，
But
那
we
其實我
can
們不能
see
常
him
常
all
看
very
到
often.
Maharaj。
有時 send 下信息，佢可能都未必得閒去覆我哋。
Sometimes
有時候我
we
們可能
send
甚至
some
發一些
message,
消息
maybe
給
we're too busy to
Maharaj，他也
reply.
可能很忙，不能及時回復我們。
馬拉柱係日理萬機，日理萬機，
You have so many duties.
日理萬機，
對全世界好多嘅地方，
他要去全世界很多地方去傳教，
佢派發 Krishna 嘅愛，
對，去派發 Krishna 的愛，
佢係好偉大嘅靈
他是非常偉大的靈魂。
魂。我係好開心咧，一直以嚟咧佢都係陪伴住我哋，
我們很開心，其實 Maharaj 一直是在陪伴着我們。
Together.
雖然我哋唔能夠成日見到佢，
Although we
雖然
cannot
我
see
們
him
不能
so
很經常能看到 Maharaj，
只要我哋心裏面咧
but within our heart,
記住佢啦，
you
只要我
remember
們
you,
內心裡面常常記住 Maharaj，
記住佢嘅教導啦，
you
記住
remember your teaching,
他的教導，
為佢服務，
為他做
you
服
serve
務。
you.
睇下佢嘅 Facebook、
看一下他的那個 Facebook，看他的臉書、
IG 啦，
Instagram、IG。
YouTube.
或者看 YouTube 這個頻道。
You know, what Jade Prabhu is saying, I remember one very nice story.
剛剛扎對寶布講這個，讓Maharaj想起來一個很好的一個故事。
One time I was in a car, husband, wife, and their 2 children.
有一次，Maharaj 在車裡面是一對夫婦和2個小孩。
Husband, wife was on the front seat, means he's driving, and she was next to, and I was behind.
就是兩夫妻，那個丈夫在開車，然後妻子在旁邊坐，然後Maharaj坐後面坐後排。
So husband is calling his wife, and they're both speaking on phone.
那個丈夫在打電話給那個妻子，他應該是接電話。
So the children in the back, they saying, Dad, Mom is sitting next to you. Why are you calling her?
後面的他小孩就說：“哎，爸爸 妈妈就坐在你旁边，为什么你要打电话给她？
You can speak directly, huh?
你可以直接讲啊。
He said, no, this morning we had fight.
然后那个爸爸就说，哎，跟小孩说，哇，今天早上我们两个吵架了。
And your mom said, don't speak to me.
然后你妈妈说让我不要跟他讲话，
So I'm not speaking, I'm calling her.
对，所以我不跟他讲话，我给他打电话。
So this is how the communication is happening nowadays. Instead of speaking directly, it's on call and messages.
就像现在这个现代社会一样，就是我们讲话可能不是面对面去讲，都是通过发信息或者打电话。
Yeah, because Jade Prabhu, he don't like me, that's why he don't call me.
他说这个不爱他，因为他不找他，对，
He only write message.
只是就是发信息。
But he's like brother to me. I'm just joking.
他就是他们俩，他觉得他是他的好兄弟，他们只是开玩笑。
雙巴就係我嘅分析靈性導師。
他說其實他是沙利巴布的訓示靈性導師。
而且咧，因為我哋出世爭2日，所以佢永遠都係我哋過。
因為他對他只是比他早2天出生，所以他永遠都是他大哥。
呢兩日係永遠嘅距離。
這2天是他們之間永遠的距離。
喺11月就會有新廟嘅開幕。
10月份的時候 ，Maharaj 會有新廟宇的開幕。
過2個禮拜度咧，我哋香港有新廟嘅開幕。
然後他開幕儀式的過2周，我們香港的那個廟宇會有開幕。
呢2個禮拜咧都係永遠嘅距離。
這2個禮拜開幕時間的2個禮拜差別也是永遠的距離。
我一路追隨住佢嘅蓮花足，
他一直追隨着 Maharaj 的蓮花族，
所以一定有距離喺度。
所以一定會有一個距離在這裡。
一個係被追嘅，一個係追人嘅。
一個是被追逐的，一個是追逐他的。
佢嘅奉愛嘅精神啦，
他奉愛的那個精神，
Your
佢
spirit
對
of
奉獻
devotion,
嘅愛啦，
your love for the devotees,
永遠都係我學習嘅對象。
always
永
my
遠都是他學習的一
object
個
of
榜
learning.
樣。
因為咧，我哋咩都唔識㗎，
因為我們
Because
什
we
麼
don't
都
know anything.
不懂不會，
我哋唔識點樣去愛啦，
我們不懂如何去愛，
唔識點樣同人哋溝通，
We don't know how
不
to
懂怎麼
communicate.
去跟別人去溝通，
就係令到會好多誤會發生。
經
Create a
常
lot
會讓
of
產生很多
misunderstanding.
誤會。
佢係好意嘅，
Sometimes we
明
have
明是好
good
的，
intention,
人哋都會造成誤解。
都讓明明是好意的，但常常會讓別人理解就是誤解，
因為我哋唔識表達。
因為
because
我
we
們
don't
不
know how
懂得
to
如何去
express,
表
how to
達。
communicate.
我同馬灣處就係用心去交流，
我跟媽媽是心和心去交流，
因為我講嘢佢唔識聽，
Because
因為
as
他
he
講廣
he
東話
can understand,
講
as
中
we
文，
can
其實
understand,
媽
you
媽是
understand.
聽不懂的。
佢講英文我唔識聽。
You
他
speak
媽媽
English,
講
I
英
understand.
文，家裡未必就也不一定能聽得懂。
真誠嘅心靈嘅交流係最純粹嘅，
The
真
heart
正
to
的
heart
心靈
communication
的交流
is
是最
the
純粹
is
的
the，pure.
好簡單，好 simple。
對，非常簡單的。
So simple.
好似我而家做緊嘅嘢，我都係跟住佢一樣。
其實現在家裡媽媽做的一切，其實也是跟隨着Maharaj，
所以咧，佢知道我嘅心。
所以他Maharaj非常明白 Jayadeva Prabhu 的心。
咁咧，因為對人自己祝福咧，所以我
Because
先
of
有呢
your
個廟堂啦。
causes
因為
mercy,
Maharaj 的
blessing.
仁慈的祝福，
I
我
have
們才會有這個香港的
this
中
center.
心。
12月咧，我哋會有新嘅更大嘅廟堂。
In
12月我們會有
December,
更
December
大
we
的
have a new
一個
bigger
中心
temple.。
如果冇咗馬主嘅祝福咧，呢啲
Without your
全部
blessing,
都唔會發生。
this
但
will
如果沒有了 Maharaj 的祝福啊、仁慈，我們這個所有東西都不會發生。
而且我哋今日都即係坐到滿晒，
我們現在坐滿了整個廟宇，都坐了很多人。
每當要廟堂滿嘅時候咧，就係、要擴充嘅時候。
每
Whenever
當
the
廟宇
new
坐
temple
滿
is
人了，
back,
很
it's
多
the
人
time
的
to
時候，坐不
expand.
下的時候，其實就是代表着要擴充更大的廟宇的時候，
讓我哋可以為更多奉獻者服務。
讓我們可以為更多的奉獻者去做服務。
其實我哋嚟係學習服務，
其
Because
實
we
我們來
come
是
here
為
to
了
learn
去
to
學習怎麼
serve,
去服務，
我哋係學習點樣去做你哋嘅僕人。
我們去學習
learning
怎
how
麼
to
去做
be
你
your
們
servant.
大家的僕人。
希望你哋咧接受我同埋香港奉獻者啦，香港奉獻者舉手啦。
好肯定。
哇！
希望大家接受我們香港，就是專業法部還有我們香港奉獻者的一些卑微的一個服務。
I understand a little Cantonese.
他听得懂马尔什，他听得懂一些广东话。
So what I'm understanding he's saying is, first he and all of you coming India for my temple inauguration.
他说，老师刚刚讲是让他和大家都去印度他的新庙。
Then I will come for his temple inauguration.
大家才会来我们香港的，会来我们这开幕仪式。对，他刚刚听他讲是这个意思。
冇錯，我哋咧將會計劃咧帶隊咧去馬哈拉嘅廟堂。
我們會計劃帶隊去馬哈拉什的廟宇。
嘅新廟咧好大好靚嘅，
馬哈拉什在印度的新的廟宇非常漂亮，非常大，
好靚嘅神像，
非常漂亮的神像，
有好美麗嘅服務啦。
有很美麗的服務。
佢哋話附近有好多酒店。
附近廟宇附近有很多酒店。
Kwai 5星級嘅。
5星級的。
佢嗰度有17間嘅guest house，14間房可以超過。
有14個房間可以招待很多奉獻者。
所以咧，我哋都計劃去嗰度去服務。
所以我們都計劃都去他的新廟宇去服務。
希望咧可以令到馬哈拉全滿意。
我們希望能讓馬哈拉全感覺到滿意。
各位朋友。
Clapping. His tomorrow.
他說明天邀請恩大保護給我們大家，明天講一下，分享一下。
So, what, Fulara? What's next plan? Aarti. So I want to give one box each to all devotees. I brought so much, so they can come and get from me, and simultaneously we can also do Aarti.
我們做 RT 的時候，馬哈拉想說把這個他帶來的布沙給每個人有一盒分給大家，然後大家可以來前面找他拿。對。
No problem. I have so much. I have.
So shall we close the...
No. You can continue Aarati and they can come and take and participate in
我們一邊開始做 RT， 一邊來領取這個布沙。
And announce tomorrow program morning.
就明天我們講一下明天那個活動的時間。明天早上10點半是早課，對，10點半是早課。哇！
那我們現在呢就會開始呢我們的燈儀儀式，一邊我們開始燈儀了，然後呢另外一邊呢 Maharaja 就會給我們這個禮物了，每個人一盒哦，但是不要打開，不要吃，因為我們做神像阿提儀式。
Translator. 謝謝。
我給你。
一人一盒喎，
每個人一盒，
唔係一人一粒啊。
Steps.
每個人一盒。